Good evening. Tonight is a very special evening. We have two major presentations. On behalf of the governing body, I'd like to welcome you to the regular meeting of the Mountainside Council. And in compliance with Chapter 231 of the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice has been given to all members of the governing body and to the newspapers so designated to receive such notice. Also, notice of this meeting has been posted on the Borough Bulletin Board. I'm going to ask you in a moment to please rise for the salute, but before I do, there's some ladies in the back. There are 3 seats here that I do not believe are going to be taken. If you'd like to come up and have a seat, you're welcome to it. And there's another seat over there if you'd like. Okay. I'm going to ask you to please rise for an invocation followed by a salute to the flag.
Dear Lord, please guide us this evening so that our decisions will benefit all Mountainside residents. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Be seated, please. Take a roll, please, Martha.
Councilman Lane?
Here.
Councilman Marabelli?
Here.
Councilman Mortimer?
Here.
Councilman Turner?
Here.
Councilman Wass?
Here.
You've all received a copy of the minutes of the regular meeting of October 21st of this year. I'll entertain a motion to accept said minutes or correct or modify if necessary.
So moved.
Second.
A motion, do I have a second? Do I have any questions or corrections? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Wass?
Yes.
Next, you've all received a copy of the work session and the executive session meeting of May 5th of this year. Again, I'll entertain a motion to accept.
So move.
Correct such minutes. I have a motion to
Second.
accept. I have a second. Do I have any questions, comments, or corrections? Hold the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Wass?
Yes.
One of the beautiful things about Mountainside is that we're a small community and you get to know a lot of your neighbors. And throughout the years, you see a lot of children grow up with your children and move back into town after they go out and get an education or a job and what have you. And we have certain unique little things in this community, like that Little League parade every year and the volunteers who work so hard on our youth softball and our girls programs and what have you. And tonight we're having another unique thing, and I don't know how many towns have such a thing where the residents say thank you to a person who's been a good neighbor. And we have that as an annual event. And I know Ellie's here because I walked in with her, but I don't see her. Oh, Ellie, would you please, as the Mabel Young representative, would you have the floor and give out your award?
I think she's the recipient.
I'm sorry?
She's the recipient. Bill's going to give the award.
Who's giving the award?
Bill is.
Oh, my goodness. All I see here is Mabel Young Award, Ellie. It doesn't say anything about you, Bill. I'm thinking, and you couldn't have picked a better choice anyway. No, please, you've taken a wonderful choice.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Mabel Young Good Neighbor Committee, I'd like to say a few words about this year's recipient, Elianis. The award traditionally has been given out to 3 different types of individuals. There's the traditional neighbor who does 1 or 2 very nice things for one of their neighbors and is recognized for that. There is the person who comes into town and does quite a few things in a very short period of time and gets recognized for that as well. And then we have what's called the Lifetime Achievement Award, where somebody who spends the better portion of their life giving to their neighbors and to the community. And that more than defines Ellie's involvement with her neighbors and her community here in Mountainside. Over the years, Ellie has taken care of her elderly neighbors, has gone shopping for them, has seen after their house and their property and their needs. She has also been involved in the PTA when her children were in town. She's been involved in all sorts of different youth programs, and to this day is involved in, if I pulled out the list, just today, she's involved in about a dozen different programs extending from the Community Presbyterian Church to the Mountainside Active Retirees, all the way to coming in here and helping to fold out the newsletters every quarter for the Recreation Bulletin. It is truly a selfless display every time Ellie's involved with one of these groups, because from what I can gather from everybody who I've spoken to about Ellie, she's never the one on the limelight looking for all the credit and the pats on the back. She's always the one standing off to the side just behind the leaders saying, "What can I do?" That's her favorite phrase, "What can I do?" And after years and years of dedication and service to others, we felt that it was more than time for us as good neighbors ourselves to recognize that behind the scenes means an awful lot to everyone here in Mountainside. And on behalf of everyone, we'd like to present you with the Mabel Young Good Neighbor Award this year. Congratulations.
I want to say thank you so very, very much. I am very honored, I'm very pleased, and I'm very happy. And I'm happy to see all of my neighbors and my family and all my many loved ones and all the townspeople here. It's just an honor, and I can't say thank you enough, really. As he said, what else can I do? Thank you so much.
People like Ellie that make our children move back into this town and also make people have their second and third houses in this town. And also I've known people who've been transferred out of state and come back to New Jersey and come back to Mountainside, and it's due to people like her. Thanks, Ellie. Next I have Resolution 75-2009. Keith?
Resolution 75-2009, no longer having the need for the following borough vehicles. This resolution will authorize the Borough Clerk Martha DeJesus to advertise for auction a 1997 Plymouth Caravan. That's the Dare van. It has 133,295 miles on it, and a 2005 Ford Crown Victoria with 85,210 miles, and I make that motion.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Watts?
Yes.
I'm going to go into TiVo in reverse for a minute. Sandy, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I didn't recognize you.
This is the time that you usually say you can all leave.
No, I'm not going to say that, because in the 4 more resolutions, we're going to promote 4 police officers, and I want to wait and have you all enjoy that while we...
Minutes.
Good, but I wanted to invite all Ellie's friends and neighbors. We're having a reception upstairs afterwards, so don't leave. You can talk to her personally, and we have a little refreshment. Thank you. Everyone's invited.
Next, I have Resolution 76-2009. Glenn?
This resolution will direct the Borough Chief Financial Officer, Jill Good, to cancel certain remaining grant funds and return any unexpended fund to the surplus.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Watts?
Yes.
Next, I have Resolution 77-2009. Glenn?
Having completed certain capital projects, this resolution will authorize the remaining balances to be returned to the Capital Improvement Fund. That being ordinance number 1108-2006 in the amount of $47,270.05. Ordinance number 1085-2005 for $9,732.86. And ordinance number 1082-2004 for $10,221.08 for a total amount of $67,223.99 being returned to the fund account.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Watts?
Yes.
And the last resolution before our promotions is that Resolution 78-2009. Jeff?
This resolution approves temporary appropriations under NJSA 40A:4/19 of the Local Budget Act into the temporary budget for the year 2009, as recommended by the borough's Chief Financial Officer, Jill Good. So moved.
A motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Call the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
I have a question for sergeants, or for actually corporals right now, Murphy and Betterman. Which one has more seniority? You do? Okay. Now, the reason I ask that is because I'm going to ask the police commissioner and the chief to do a swearing in, but I'd like to do each officer individually so their families can join them, so they can have pictures taken individually, and I want to go in protocol, so that means Corporal Betterman would be above Officer Corporal Murphy because he's got more seniority. So I'm going to ask the police commissioner and the chief, would you please swear into a promotion, Officer Adanasio? He'll be a lieutenant.
Start with the resolution.
To vote on it.
Got to do the
Okay,
resolution.
you have to do the resolution first. Keith, I have Resolution 79-2009.
Resolution 79-2009, having a vacancy in the positions of Lieutenant of Police and 2 Sergeants of Police, and following an extensive testing process, this resolution, at the recommendation of the Police Committee and the Police Chief, will authorize said positions filled effective this date as follows. Sergeant Al Adanasio will be promoted to the rank of Lieutenant. Corporal Thomas Murphy will be promoted to the rank of Sergeant. And Corporal Kevin Betterman will be promoted to the rank of Sergeant as well. So moved.
I have a motion, I have a second.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Hold the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Was?
Yes.
And now I'll ask the police commissioner and the chief of police if they would ask Sergeant Alan Adanasio and his family if they would like sworn in to become the office of lieutenant.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Alan Atanasio,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of New Jersey,
and the state of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all duties of the office of Lieutenant of Police,
perform all duties of the office of Lieutenant of Police,
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Don't go anywhere. Just don't draw any blood. Who goes next? Okay. Tony, you want to sign? You just have to sign.
I know you guys are going to find this hard to believe, but I've just been corrected. I was wrong. Corporal Murphy goes next. It apparently has to do something with the way the rankings on the testing was. So, Officer Murphy, Corporal Murphy, your family.
Doesn't matter which one.
What would be seniority?
This one.
This one.
I thought he was bigger, so he gets
I figured the your seniority is the proper, everything else is seniority.
Okay, repeat after me. Okay, raise your right hand.
Easy.
I state your name.
I, Thomas Murphy,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same and to the governments established
to the same and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of the office of Sergeant
perform all the duties of the office of Sergeant
of the Mountainside Police Department
of the Mountainside Police Department
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Good job, pal. Mom and Dad? And sister?
And sister. There's another sister, too.
Anybody else
There's a
want
whole
to come
bunch
up?
of them all over the place. Pull in here a little bit, come in a little
Come a
closer.
little closer. Left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Kevin Bettyman,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of the office of Sergeant
perform all the duties of the office of
of
Sergeant
the Mountainside Police Department
of the Mountainside Police Department
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
For some of you new people, Kevin's dad was also a sergeant in the Mountainside Police Department and retired about 72 years ago, I think it was. Oh, I'm sorry, Walt, 62? 62?
But I think Dad still pulls rank, right?
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Now, if any of you guys want to take Sandy's invitation and go upstairs, you can, where feelings are not be hurt. If you want to stay here, you're welcome to, and you'll have some seats. But don't run too fast.
Chris, off the air. Yeah, cut off. Mike?
Jim said it runs.
All right, you're on.
I have Resolution 80-2009, Council President Paul.
Yeah, this is a resolution will approve the borough engineer to apply for a local aid grant through New Jersey Department of Transportation for roadway improvements on Maple Court and Cherry Hill. So moved.
A motion to have a second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane?
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Councilman Watts?
Yes.
Next, I have Resolution 81-2009, Paul.
This resolution will direct the borough clerk, Martha DeJesus, to advertise for bids for bids for the snow and ice removal contract as prepared by the Director of Public Works, Ron Romack. So moved.
Motion, have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Hold the council, please.
Councilman Lang,
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Watts.
Yes.
Next, I have Resolution 82-2009. Glenn?
Having the 2009 budget certified by the Chief Financial Officer, this resolution will attest that the Mountainside Mayor and Council has found the 2009 budget has met all the legal requirements of NJSA 40A:4-45.2 and NJSA 40A:4-45.3.
A motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Watts.
Yes.
I have first reading and no public input of ordinance 1152-2009. Glenn?
An ordinance to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank as allowed by law under NJSA 40A:4-45.14.
Have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Watts.
Yes.
Next, Resolution 83-2009. Glenn?
This resolution will serve as notice that the Mountainside Mayor and Council do hereby approve the budget and tax resolution for the year 2009, and that a public hearing will be held at the Municipal Building on June 16th, 2009, at 8 p.m.
Is that hailed or held? I'm teasing you.
Should have said held, I don't know what I said.
I have a motion, I have a second.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Watts.
Yes.
Next, I have resolution, second reading on ordinance 1151-2009, an ordinance to appropriate the sum of $90,750 for the channel cleaning, scour protection, and head wall reconstruction on Branch 1, Nobahegan Brook.
So
I ask for a motion.
So moved.
I have a
Second.
motion, I have a second. Any questions or comments? At this time, I'll open the meeting to the public to discuss ordinance 1151-2009.
Julie?
Julie, you have any questions on the ordinance? Julie says it's okay. I'll close the public. Okey dokey. Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Watts.
Yes.
Next, I have first reading on ordinance 1153-2009 with no public input. Paul?
An ordinance amending and supplementing the storm control ordinances which require the retrofitting of existing private storm drain inlets to prevent discharge to the storm sewer system. So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Poll the council, please.
Councilman Lane,
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli,
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer,
Yes.
Councilman Turner,
Yes.
Councilman Watts.
Yes.
Paul, we can do it again on 1154-2009?
An ordinance amending and supplementing the storm control ordinances which require outdoor dumpsters and other refuse containers to be covered at all times and prohibit discharge to the stormwater system. So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a question. This is from the state. Who in the world's who is gonna run around checking during a storm if a dumpster is properly drained out to the proper thing? This is a bullshit, useless state mandate that we have to put in very nice terms.
I think Jim Debbie's going to do that, Mr. Mayor.
I mean, this is, the intent is good, but it's ridiculous. It cannot be enforced. It's not gonna be enforced. It costs us money to advertise it. It costs our legal to put it together. So we have some goody two-shoes in Trenton feels good. That's mild, huh, Bill? Okay, having said that, who else introduces?
I think that, though, with these ordinances, when we have any new developments or any site plans, we can make sure that this is implemented, Bob. So even though on an ongoing basis, it might not it might be difficult to enforce, when we have new site plans and that kind of stuff, we can make sure it's set up properly.
Okay, I fully agree with you, but right now, to the best of my memory, commercials that have the dumpsters have to be encased, have to be fenced, the fence has to be closed during the day, and they have to have a top on it. Show me one that's being enforced in Union County and I'll buy you a free lunch. It's not. So what we're doing there is somebody in Trenton wants to feel good and they're putting this together. We're not enforcing the ones that we have, which says when the garbage man takes the garbage, he should shut the gate. That's bull. They knock it down and when you can't close it anymore, they come and pick up your garbage. You don't like it, they don't show up. So why are we doing this? We're just wasting and making everybody feel good. Poll the council.
Councilman Lane.
Yes.
We can't enforce what we
Marabelli.
After that, definitely no. Yes.
tired of this.
Councilman Mortimer.
Yes. On a
We
few
don't
minutes.
always vote as one, that's right.
Councilman Turner.
Abstain.
Yes.
Well, you know, guys, what I'm soft talking about. This is nothing more than somebody wanting to feel good in Trenton, saying, look what I did. We're not covering what we're doing now. Okay. Keith, I have ordinance 1155-2009, amending the establishment of regulation. What is that, Keith? Go ahead.
Ordinance 1155, 2009 is an ordinance to amend the establishment and regulation of the police department in the Borough of Mountainside. So moved.
Okay, I have a motion, I have a second.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Call the council, please.
Councilman Lane.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Councilman Mortimer.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilman Watts.
Yes.
You guys are lucky I don't come down and read these things in advance, because I'd really have something prepared.
I thought you
Okay.
did tonight.
I did. I came this afternoon, I paid all the bills, and I read all this, but Martha knows better than they hand me some of this stuff. She's not as dumb as I look. Okay, I have a motion to approve an appointment of Kevin, and God bless him for his last name, to the Mountainside Volunteer
Guido
Department.
C. Pietro.
Say that again.
Guida C. Pietro.
Guido C. Pietro.
Guida C. Pietro.
Okay, and I have an approval of a raffle application from the KI Knights of Columbus, #1. Entertain a motion to approve both.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So be it. Glenn, we have bills?
Yep. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Mountainside that the following bills of the persons named and for the amounts stated below having been duly audited and found to be correct this 19th day of May, 2009, the same be paid after council's review if and when funds are available, and that the mayor, council president, administrator, and treasurer are hereby authorized and directed to sign and deliver warrants for same. Total, $1,160,266.16.
I have a motion for the payment of the bills. Any questions or comments? I have a second.
Second.
Hold the council, please.
Councilman Lane.
Yes.
Councilman Marabelli.
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer.
Yes.
Councilman Turner.
Yes.
Councilman Watts.
Yes.
Any comments from council?
Thank you for staying, Julie.
You have anything to say, Julie? Okay. I'd like a motion to go into executive session to discuss personnel. I do have one personnel matter, and I do have a rice paper on it.
Okay, so moved?
Thank you, Julie.